guys are connected here. I am so excited. We're going to have a lot of fun today. My name is Esther Ost, and as you know, I'm the conductor of Rocky Railway. So we are very, very happy. Thank you so much for sending all the videos and pictures. And I'm all excited about seeing what you guys are going to do with your craft. And we're going to start our program learning a new song. This song is really, really fun. And it has a really, really good and interesting message. So listen and stand up, get up, and let's start moving. The name of this song is The Power Shuffle. Let's start.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Wow, guys, I love this song, but it's hard, right? Were you able to move and figure it out how to do it? It's hard, but it's so much fun. So now we're going to be looking at some of the pictures and seeing the videos that you guys sent during the week. So if you haven't sent your videos and pictures, go ahead and send them. I'll be waiting for them during the week. And let's go watch them. Thank you so much, you guys, for sending your videos, for sending your pictures. I love seeing you guys having fun. And now it's time for you guys to sit down and listen to the Bible story. And remember, pay very close attention because I'm going to be asking you questions at the end of the program.
Hey guys, so it's time to hear the Bible story, and the title of the story is Jesus' Power Helps Us to Be Brave. Okay, let's start. Now, we're going to be learning about Peter and John. Don't forget the names, Peter and John. Peter and John were Jesus' disciples, and they lived a long time ago. And one day they went to the church, and they actually found this guy, and they started talking to him. And the guy couldn't move, the guy couldn't walk, he couldn't run because his legs didn't work. Can you imagine? I mean, how hard it would have been for him. So Peter and John started talking to him, and they told him, hey, did you know that if you believe in Jesus, you can be healed? He can actually heal you. And he listened, and guess what? After he listened, he thought, you know what? I think I'm gonna believe that Jesus can actually heal me. And I believe that he has the power to do this miracle for me. And guess what happened? Well, he got healed. He could walk. Look at him right here. He can actually walk, and he could go and run, and he started just running around town, and he found a bunch of people, and he talked to all of them about Jesus. Because guess what? He was so brave because he was so excited because he just got healed. Can you imagine if something like that happens to you? Of course, you're going to go tell everyone, right? And John and Peter, they were also so excited about what just happened that he started talking to all of these people that wanted to learn more about Jesus. They just started telling them about Jesus' power. They were not afraid. They were very brave. And at that time, whoa, you were not allowed to be a Christian. So it was very dangerous to be a Christian. But they didn't care. They just went and they talked about Jesus, and they were not afraid. They were very brave. So now, how can you show your faith on Jesus, and how can you be brave too, right? Let's learn some things how we can show that we can be that we're Christians, and we can also be brave. Okay, so when you go to a house of one of your friends, or when you eat at school, do you pray? Do you go and pray to Jesus, and you say, thank you, Jesus, for this food? Well, that's a really good way to teach others, or to just show others what that you're a Christian. That you say thank you every time that you eat food. You say thank you to Jesus. That's a great way to show your faith. Now, look at this girl, Milka. Milka did something very, very good. Just another way to show your friends that you're a Christian. She actually invited her friend to watch VBS online, and she just told him, hey, neighbor, come and have fun with me, and let's watch VBS together. And of course, you can do the same too. You can share the video, and you can talk to your friends about how to participate in VBS, and whenever the church is open, then you can invite them to church too. So another example of how you can be brave is my nephew Sammy. He is not afraid. So when we have like an event at church, he is the first one that says, Auntie Esther, I want to go with you to give brochures and invite people, right? And he goes and he knocks on people's doors, and he's not afraid to tell people to come to church and participate in the event. He is very brave, and you can also do the same, just like Sammy. Okay, another example of someone that's very, very special is Brianna. Brianna is my daughter's best friend. He learned about a couple of months ago about this boy from Mexico that didn't have shoes. And instead of saying, oh, well, poor guy, no, she thought, I can actually do something about it, right? And she organized a shoe drive. So she didn't really know how to do this, but she was brave and she made it happen. And guess what? Now there's shoes here and a couple of rooms at church. There's a lot of shoes that her and her mom are still taking to Mexico. It's wonderful what you can do when you are brave. So Brianna, good for you. You are a great example of how you can be brave. And don't forget, the title of this lesson is Jesus' Power Helps Us to Be Brave.
Thank you so much, Miss Abby. That was a wonderful story. Oh, I had so much fun listening to it and just learning more about the Word of God. That's amazing. Now it's time to practice our theme song.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. And we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
I love that song. Don't you love it? It's so much fun and it's a beautiful, beautiful message. So now it's time for us to sit down a little bit, just for a while you listen to the story of a little girl, super cute little girl. I want you guys to pay a lot of very close attention because I'm going to be asking you a question. And her name is Lauren. Let's go.
Meet Lauren. She's your pretty typical kid. She loves Legos and animals.
These are freshwater fish. Mine is Peaches. My brother's is Green Lantern. My sister's is Uma.
She loves learning
My favorite subject in school is writing. I did write. This is kind of like a comic book.
She also loves cruising around her basement on her scooter and bouncing on trampolines. Lauren also serves Jesus in a big, bold way by serving at her local food kitchen.
I saw all the people who didn't have food, so I wanted to help them. My first time I served in community kitchen, I tried it in California and I wanted to do it here. So I told my mom and she found a place and she said I can go.
First thing, she meets with her crew to get a plan for the day.
It feels nice and it feels like God wants me to do this because it's important that people who don't have very much things, that we need to care for them. I am the drink and dessert person. When I do desserts, I walk back and forth taking down desserts and putting them on a table.
Once everything is set up, they say a prayer before everyone is served.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the food that you have.
It's time to start serving.
When they start, we have to pour the drinks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow! Isn't it cool to see Lauren's boldness as she serves and meets all these grown-ups?
You're welcome. We serve juice, we serve milk, and we serve coffee, hot chocolate. It makes me feel bold when I show them that I care about them and that they are important and that we should care for them. And they are always happy when I'm there. That makes me feel good. Welcome.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Lauren enjoys serving so much, she invites others to serve with her.
My brother wants to go with me, so he'll come next time.
In the Bible, the book of Isaiah tells us, He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless.
God has given me the power to show people that they matter and that it's kind to care for people who need stuff and who are just on the streets, who don't have food, who don't have homes. They need stuff, and I got the power from God to show them that they matter.
Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Wow. Isn't this amazing? I mean, that was amazing what Lauren is doing. So hopefully you and me can have a chance to do that also in our city one day, right? Wouldn't it be great? So now we're going to continue working on our train. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Watch exactly how it works, and if you do it with us, you can actually paint your train with us now, or if you are watching a recording, then you can do it later. So let's go. Hi friends, how are you today? God bless you. Welcome back, and let's start working on our train. Today I invited a very dear friend. Her name is Daira. Hi. She wanted to come and show us how to paint the train. So she's gonna be working together with us. Right, Daira?
Yes.
Were you guys able to get all the materials? Daira brought all her materials and we have everything ready here. Let me remind you about what you will need, okay? 1 toothpaste box, like this one. 1 piece of cardboard, like this one. 2 toilet paper rolls. 1 box of any recycled materials. And 1 egg box. Paintings of like any color. You're gonna need 12 bottle caps, 6 and 6, and 1 extra bottle cap, toothpicks, ribbon, scissors, a ruler, paint brushes, and your glue gun. Now, I'm gonna use a glue gun, but you can use regular glue. Or if your mom can help you, then of course, she can help you use the glue gun. Okay, let's start. We're gonna cut the toilet paper roll in half, okay, like this. We're gonna use this part to cut. Yes, and now this is gonna be the front part of the train. You're gonna measure from here to here 5 centimeters and from the center to the edge 7 centimeters. You're gonna get like a V here, okay? You're gonna cut it and that's how it's gonna look. This is the front part of the train.
Let's start.
Let's start. Can you help me with this part? Let's paint this part. Okay, Data. We'll make her train using girly colors. So you can choose colors for boys or girls. Okay? Let's start painting. I'm gonna start here with the black like this. You can start painting. And I'm gonna use the black paint. Okay, like this. Okay, have a little piece of cloth that you don't need anymore to clean your table. Then you have something to clean with. Okay, tell us, Data, how did you go when you were trying to put all the materials for the train? Was it hard or easy?
I thought it was difficult in the beginning, but when I watched the class last week, I remembered that the power of Jesus helps us do difficult things and gives us hope. So I felt that I could do anything.
That's awesome. That's great. God helps us to do anything and never give up. If we trust God, yes, He can do anything. He will give us power that helps us to do difficult things. And we believe that we can accomplish anything, right?
Yes.
Look, friends, we finished painting all the pieces. Now we're gonna wait for it to dry. I invite you guys to connect again next week to learn, and we're gonna be putting all the pieces together. Right, Data? And remember that the power of Jesus helps us to do difficult things. Bye-bye. Wow, thank you so much, Miss Laura. She is so talented, and I am so excited to hear and see. I want to see your pictures. I want to see your videos of your own train. So I am very excited. So don't forget to send me your pictures and your videos. And now it's time to go all the way to, guess where? Mexico. We're gonna go all the way to Mexico. We're gonna be traveling in my train. We're going to Hermana Sveide's kitchen. So pay very close attention to her recipe because I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Hi, how are you? Welcome to a new week of this beautiful program for children and also for moms. Greetings from Ciudad Guzman, Jalisco, Mexico. My name is Sveide Lopez and I go to Biblical Church Happy Group. Welcome everyone. Now today I'm going to share the recipe of Swiss chard tamales with a lot of cheese. Tamales is a very traditional dish from Mexico. In every state there are different types of tamales. They're very delicious. I really love tamales. Now, tamales is a very original and very Mexican dish. Now, make sure that you write down all the ingredients of the recipe, okay? Let's put all the ingredients together to make the tamales. Okay, so we're gonna prepare 1 kilo of dough. Okay, we have it ready here. I'm sure that you guys will be able to find it, so you can find dough anywhere. Now, we're gonna need 4 cups of Swiss chard. Okay, so make sure that they are fresh and clean. You can cut them, and also gonna need a 1/4 kilo of butter. Okay, you can choose to make them with butter or with lard or vegetables shortening, or this time we're gonna make them with butter. Okay, now we're gonna add some cheese. Okay, whatever type of cheese that you can find wherever you guys live. Okay, I normally put 1/2 kilo when I'm making 1 kilo of dough. So I also like to add cottage cheese. Yes, this is a very delicious cheese. I put a 1/4 of cottage cheese. Now, if you can't find it, that's okay. Okay, now we're gonna add a tablespoon of salt like this. Okay, yes, okay. So now 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Any brand of baking powder will work. Okay, now we're gonna use some chicken broth, and of course the tamales leaves to wrap our tamales like this. Okay, so now let's start mixing the dough to make the tamales. Okay, like I told you, I already have a 1/4 of butter. I already mixed it. Now let's finish mixing it a little more. Okay, okay, now we're gonna be adding the dough little by little. If you can't find the nixtamal dough, you can also use regular maseca, which is corn masa flour. Now you can also use that type of dough. It doesn't really matter. Now we're gonna pour all the masa like this. Okay, like this. We are gonna add a little bit of the butter here, and then we're gonna add a little bit of a chicken broth like this, and we're gonna mix it. Okay, a little bit more like this. Okay, so now we will add salt, the salt that we had here. Okay, a tablespoon of salt. Okay, and we also have a tablespoon of baking powder here. Let's add it like this. And now we are gonna add a little more, just a little more of chicken broth like this. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it again. Okay. Now what I do is to taste it. Tastes very good. Okay, so let's mix it a little more like this. Now that you see it, okay, that your dough is already very well mixed, okay, and all the ingredients are already integrated and mixed, okay, like this. Now we're gonna add the Swiss chard. Okay, now these tamales are gonna be so delicious with a lot of cheese. Now let's add the 4 cups of Swiss chard like this. Now you might think they're too many, but actually the Swiss chards are mainly water, so they'll become like water. So when we integrate them to the dough and when we cook them, they will actually shrink, right? So but the Swiss chard will give the tamales a very good taste, and these type of tamales are also very healthy. Okay, these tamal leaves that are here, we can put them in water to make sure that they're clean, and you just get rid of all the little hairs, And we want to make sure that the leaves are totally clean when you start making your tamal. Okay, so make sure they're very clean. Now, we're gonna start wrapping our tamales like this. Now you can make them as big as you want to. Here's the first one. You probably think this is so difficult. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to make this. This is so hard. Well, let me tell you that I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. Can you imagine my cooking at that age? Sometimes I would burn the milk. Like I would leave the milk on the stove and forget about it because I would go play outside. I would play with marbles, spinning tops, dolls. But after the years passed, I already started enjoying cooking a lot. And all the food that I would try to make, they wouldn't turn out good. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not going to be able to make these tamales. These are too hard. Yeah, it's very hard. But remember that God helps us. And after many years passed, I learned how to cook better. And I really enjoyed it a lot. But also since I was a little girl, I knew about Jesus and I learned to pray while I cook. Today I pray to be able to share this recipe with you. And when I'm making the tamales, I pray to God to help me. And when I make tamales to sell them, I pray that people would like them. I have learned that I can do anything through Jesus that make me strong. I pray, Lord, help me to not feel tired, to be able to make my tamales with love so people feel the love when they eat them. So remember, you can do it. If you're still young and you're watching this video, tell your mom, when can we make the tamales? So you can help your mom. Tell your mom, I'll help you to put the dough inside of the bowls. Or you can help her to mix the dough. Just be very careful when you're in the kitchen. Stay away from all the dangers. Okay? So look now. Okay? We have the tamales ready. Okay? Now we're gonna cook them in a steamer like this one. My steamer is pretty big. I can put about 30 tamales inside. You're gonna take them like this and you are gonna start putting them, standing them like this. Okay? Now you're gonna cook them, and I would leave them on the stove from about 40 to 50 minutes. Now you will go and check one, and if the dough doesn't stick to the lid, you can taste it and make sure that they're already cooked. They're gonna come out very delicious. Remember, when you put them on the stove, pray to God and ask Him to help you to make the tamales taste good. You can eat them with guacamole or any of your favorite salsa. Great. They came out super good. I encourage you to make them. And remember that the power of Jesus helps us to do difficult things. God can help you to cook difficult dishes too. Let's continue. I will be here eating my tamales, and when you make them, send us a picture. God bless you.
Hey guys, so are you having fun? I am having a blast. So now it's time to listen to 5 questions, and you guys are going to give us the answer. So first question, what's the name of the new song that we are learning this week? This week, remember, is There's Power in the Blood, or is it Power Shot? What is the answer? Put it on the comments, or if you're watching this in a recording, just send me the answers through WhatsApp, and I'll give you the number in a minute. Number 2, what's the name of the little girl that told us her story? Remember that really cute little girl? Was her name Sandra, or was her name Lauren? Do you remember? Okay, write the answer. Number 3, what's the name of the biblical character that we talked about during this story time? Was it Benjamin and Samuel? Do you remember? Or was it John and Peter? Okay, write the answer. Number 4, what should you do to show your faith in Jesus? Okay, first option. Should you just start eating without praying when you're at school? Because you're at school, you don't need to pray, right? that the right answer? And B, you should be brave and pray before you eat lunch, even when you're at school. What would be the right answer? So, number 5, what type of food did Mrs. Veide from Mexico cook? Did she cook cake? Or did she cook tamales? Did you remember? Write down the answer. And my number in WhatsApp, if you're going to send me your answers through WhatsApp, is 956-681-8309. And now it's time to reveal the winners for the week of our raffle. So the winners for this week is a little girl called Suemi Coronado. Her name is Suemi Coronado. And a little boy, Isaías Samuel Toledo. Congratulations, and let's keep going.
Congratulations, you guys. I am so excited to see all of you guys participating in the raffle, getting prizes, and participating with your answers, sending me videos and pictures. Thank you so much. And now it's time to say goodbye. But before we leave, we're going to practice our song, the Power Shuffle, again. God bless you and see you next week. Bye.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap